Hello and welcome to another video from GMP Miniatures. So this time I've got something a little bit different. It's a review of some terrain pieces. Now these terrain pieces aren't actually available at the moment, but they're in a Kickstarter campaign. And the guys that are doing it are Awaken Realms. Now they've got quite a lot of funding for this already. It's actually at 100%, it's over 100% funded. Now the guys over at Awaken Realms, I believe the studios in Poland, have been nice enough to send me some review copies of some terrain pieces that they're working on. So there's 3 different types of sets of terrain, and I chose the floating crystal set. I just thought it looked quite interesting, but there's a large range which I'll show later on the website for the Kickstarter campaign. So like I said, there's some nice quality pieces in here. I've got 2 different types of piece. I've had multiple ones sent. So I've got the larger piece that I've just showed there, and this smaller piece which doesn't need a base, it just stands on its own. Now one thing I've noticed about them is they could use for objective markers, they could be used in actually building larger terrain pieces, so you could combine some of them and then mix them up with other pieces of terrain, make some really nice end products. Now all the pieces are made out of resin, so they cast quite nicely. They do look good, very professionally done. I would say the quality is up there with the best makes of resin from Forge World and things like that, but it doesn't have the same residue that's left on there. Sometimes you've got to scrape that off or wash it off, but they came really nicely, nice and clean. You can paint them straight away. Do take a little bit of cleaning up, and there might be a need for some green stuff or putty in places, but there's nothing major wrong with them. They are really nice made, good quality. And here is some of the examples they've got on the Kickstarter campaign page. So these are the floating crystals, that's what I've ordered, and they've got a Tesla theme. So there's loads of different types of terrain pieces, some are bigger than others, and the price ranges on what you choose to pay for. So they've got the steampunk Tesla one, like I said. This is an energy electricity theme, and those who are interested in the demonic themes for the Chaos Space Marines or Warhammer Fantasy, there's some quite nice demonic themed terrain pieces here. I do want to say I haven't been paid or anything like that to do this video. I just wanted to support a Kickstarter campaign like this. I believe in models that should be cheaper, and these are quite nicely priced. They're very well made. So that's basically why I'm doing this video, just to show my support for these miniatures. And I just thought I'd add a little painting section here. It's nothing fancy. I just wanted to show how it could be painted. By no means it's a definitive guide. It took 10 minutes. I just put some paint on it to show you what it would look like. Okay, so I started off with some black primer from Vallejo, went over with some ultramarine blue, and now I'm just going over the higher areas with some electric blue, also from Vallejo. I'm just using the airbrush for this whole job. It speeds things up and you can get quite a nice transition between the colours. Like I said, it's not a fancy paint job, I'm just getting it painted quickly, nicely, just to give you an idea. And then finally I go in with some wolf grey, and this is just to highlight the very edges, the tips, kind of get a shine effect across the crystal. Then I add some shade into the recesses. I'm using Drakenhof Nightshade from Citadel. And I'm just putting this in the very darkest recesses just to give some more contrast to it, because it was quite bright. I think if I was painting this properly, I'd shade the whole thing and go back over and work it all in again. But as you can see, it gives a nice effect, and it was nice and quick. It took 10 minutes to do. The blending could be better in some areas, but like I said, it's just to give you an idea. So I'd just like to thank you for watching, and if you're interested in supporting this project, I've linked the Kickstarter page in the description.